Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, same. Very same. Posting an announcement. Um, Steam notifs. Boom. Then in here, we need a second stream. Screens. Go. See if everything looks not shit. What do you mean, what's with the gone wild? Let me turn your volume on too. There we go. I called the stream gone wild. Immediately, it's causing me problems.
Okay, there we go.
It's gone wild because we might not be doing it by hand, and that's scary.
Well, okay, let me bring this up. Let's see. Ideally, we'd figure out a way to build it out of tree, so we don't need to recompile LVM, or at least Clang tools extra every time.
Oh boy, yeah, we gotta do that.
So let me see if I can grab some code from here.
So, for everybody who doesn't know what's going on, I have a bit of a refactor to undertake that is more than just pressing F2 or Control R and hoping for the best. We need, that file doesn't exist anymore. We need to take this structure somewhere, this one. This structure right here, Laye context. We need
That's
everything.
big one.
It's a big one. Everything I've marked as to do, get rid of, basically. Anything to do with the Laye front end needs to not be in the IR, because the IR is going to be a separate project. So I need to get all this shit into the front end. Problem, it's got to go somewhere, and the front end currently relies on it being here. So that's a little bit to do, a little bit of work. I started doing it by hand, and it was not a good process. The LSP does not want to show me any of the relevant errors, probably because it's just not configured for all the pedantic errors, I'd assume, somehow, for some reason. And even if it was, it wouldn't want to show me all of them because there's so many. It would just be red squiggles across the entire file, and it would probably give me a ye old at the top too many errors to render anyway. So we have shunted that to another branch to work on if this fails. And Eternal over here is going to be Educator again, as always.
And it's first I have to remember how to do this though, so it's going to take a bit.
Educate self, then educate others. All right, let me actually turn it off the fucking starting soon. Completely didn't do that. Full screen, camera still works, that's good. Here we are. The starting soon scene is still being displayed. Thanks. I caught it just a second ago. We weren't doing anything extremely important other than showing you this one block here that I should have had on screen. You're correct. So let's get this zoomed in. I think I want this.
The hardest part of this is figuring out how to add LVM via CMake. That's always the most annoying part.
Yeah. And we're going to want to do this probably in a separate project entirely and just reference the source files if I imagine properly. So I should go get that set up. But, so what I was saying, with this, we want this struct split in two, and this, among a couple of other things like this, needs to be pulled out. And every single call site in the entire application that needs it has got to go with it, which is less trivial than it sounds.
We don't need that. We don't need this. I think this is fine.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, so I need to go new tab. We need like that. Give ourselves VS Code directory here. Cool. So
What I'm not sure about is whether you need to actually build LLVM with Clang tools extra enabled or not. I
If
don't
I
know
do,
that
then
off
this
the top
stream
of
is
my head.
not gonna be good. Let's wait for 2 hours,
Yeah, if
everybody.
you do, I have a build with it, then I can show it on my system. Well, I can do the refactor
Sure,
here.
yeah, I can watch.
Okay, first I need to figure out how to do this. So
Mhm.
I'm currently still composing a CMake file for this.
CMake compose.
Add LVM executable. There we go. That's what I need, probably. Maybe. Let's see.
Potentially.
Name.cc. Okay. So let's see if it configures. C needs to be enabled before use figures. Classic. Well, it doesn't scream at me, so let's see if I can include this damn thing. Clang, tooling. What is it? Tooling.h. And we're gonna take the introductory example. Okay. Laye tool. And we need a file, so let's do we'll probably just we grab that from yes, that there we go. Okay. There we go. Good. Okay, do I need to include something for this? Probably. Let's grab that. There's
So I
okay,
guess the first
apparently
question is, do I
we're
have Clang
getting
tools extra?
somewhere. You need the sources. Okay, so let's do
Um, do I have a file for this? I might.
there we go. Let's just copy that. Yes, good.
Okay, I do have Clang tools extra built on my end. So as long as
Okay,
nothing,
that's good.
as long as nothing has to
That's good.
change, or then we should be fine.
Sure. Okay, let's see if I can build this because linking is the hard part. You need to figure out what you need to link against. That's the okay. Calling a protected constructor. Thank you for not updating your examples. Okay, why is this constructor protected? What do I need to actually call? Option category. That is fine. Is this protected really? What was the public one? Oh, I'm supposed to call create. That's why. Yes, of course. They updated the code but didn't update the tutorials. That's how it typically goes.
It is how it typically
Okay,
goes.
let's call then command line options path the create with the exact same arguments. And I'm just gonna
I will probably go ahead and do
this, and if not that, then uh,
set up the context that we're going to put it into. Probably the help or something
one.
for now.
Sure.
Nice and empty.
Okay, we now have the damn thing.
Nice.
So let's see if this compiles.
God.
Undefined symbol. There we go.
At least it's trying.
Okay. I was expecting that. I just need to figure out. We are linking against. Are we linking against that? Oh, I bet we're not. That's the problem, probably. Yeah, add LVM executable. We need to actually do that down here. Clang tool. Yeah, that's the problem. We need to actually link against the libraries. That would probably help.
Pro Bobble.
So it library not found, Clang tooling. Is it not called that? What is it called then?
Lib tooling?
A well, it does exist apparently. Maybe it doesn't find it for some reason. Target link libraries. Hold on. No, Clang tooling is correct. Oh, you also found the same site that I'm. No, you're on the AST matches site, actually. I'm on the lib tooling site, but same thing. It's pretty much equivalent. It is called Clang tooling. So
Okay.
add Clang executable. Oh, I didn't know that existed. Let's try that one. Thank you. Add Clang executable. Of course, that's a different one, naturally. I need to spell it properly. There we go. Maybe that'll do it. Unknown CMaker command. Okay, what else do we need from that? Where's the AST matches tutorial?
In this one, it adds our new project as a subdirectory to Clang Tools Extra itself, so it might be relying on things in that CMake list to get some
Yeah,
of this.
well, okay, that's one way to do it. This would be an in if you want to do an
I
in
want to do
tree
out of
build,
source, yeah.
we can make it as part of
Yeah.
oh yeah, if
I'm
you
not
do it
saying we
directly
should do
in
this, just that the examples are assuming that we are.
yes, that's one way of doing it. There's also a way to do that without, or at least there's a way to make a Clang tool out of tree.
Yep.
Um,
No in-tree tooling for us.
I presume what if I is there an add Clang because there's an add LVM and an add MLAR. Does that it does not exist. Okay, where does add Clang executable come from? Oh god, am I doing this now? Ah, LVM Clang. No, this would be make. No, I think it's out bin out in CMake. Yes, okay, it's fine where that's defined. It is defined in add Clang. Thank you very much, Alvian. Okay, it is defined in add Clang. So add Clang does exist, and the reason why it's not finding it is because I need to. Yeah. Okay, sure, fair enough. I need to add probably Clang CMake. Duh. That would do it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now it's finding it. It still doesn't compile because it still can't find Clang tooling for some ungodly reason. Oh, that's because no, I am linking against that, so that should be a non-problem. LVM Clang tooling. Do I need to? Does it define Clang library? Does or something? Clang libs. Clang libs is a thing. So how about we do? We don't need these. That's MLIR stuff. We don't need that. Okay, that was a step backwards. That didn't help. This is always the hardest part of this, by the way. It's figuring out how to actually build it. Okay, I'm gonna hard code the goddamn library path. I don't care anymore. There we go. This is
Because I'm
it.
just going to hard code it myself as well if we need to.
Yeah, I have a bunch of absolute paths in this because this isn't going to be a pretty thing or anything. This is
Oh,
just
no,
it
no,
has to
no.
work sort of. A lib clang
These are
a
tools.
lib clang tooling lib clang ast matches then oh of course can I where do I even add this here? No, okay, hold on. Clang tooling Steam matches and I'm going to what is it? Target I think it's target link directories. I don't do this very often. Wait, Clang, is that a thing that exists? Hold on. No. Because LVM Clang library. No, of course it doesn't. Fine. What was it? That, sure. And you here. Okay. Terminal. Okay, that doesn't work. It always takes me like an hour to figure out how this works.
I don't know how it works, so it'd take me longer.
That's why I said I'm not familiar because, oh, what did I say? I said, what did I say exactly? Where was that even? It's in here somewhere. I haven't done this in a while, is what I said. So I wasn't expecting you to start stream the moment I suggested that we do
I
this.
could have done anything else. But hey, he said stream, and I said fuck it, and I'm tired, and I like if
I
we
think,
do it
okay,
any
Mr.
later.
Mugen's fault then.
Yeah, blame Mugame.
Okay.
It's 8:30 here, and I'm an old man who needs to go to sleep soon. So if we didn't do it now, it was never happening. Plus, I'd like to at least get started. If you're not dying, because I'm off tomorrow, so I can do some off-stream work and maybe do more of this. I don't know. In the morning.
Find package. I am doing that, aren't I? Where the hell is the thing? Find package Clang. I'm doing that. Include. Okay, it just say okay. Include directories is set to I'll include those. That's not the problem. What if I just do link directories here and none of that fancy nonsense? Okay, it does say LVM library. Does that is that enough?
Yeah, Mugame, it's all your fault. Don't say what. You know what you did.
Okay, hold on. This is too much nonsense. Let's move all of this down to like here. Okay, and then instead of doing this, we move up to like somewhere. And then for this, we do Clang to this. Okay. Swear to God, I'm about to compile this manually. This keeps going with that. Hold on. What if I just do add executable? No, that literally doesn't do anything. Okay. Link directory. What is in here? You know it's bad when I'm printing out CMake messages to try and figure out what these dumb variables are. User, what the hell, LVM? LVM library does is user lib64. Okay, that is nonsense. That is not helpful in the slightest. What is it finding? What the fuck is it finding? What the hell? Don't. Okay, it's finding the system LVM. No wonder something is going horribly wrong. Oh my god. Okay. Where the hell is anything? Where's the message here? Okay, I think I know what the problem is. The problem is it's finding not the one I built, but the one that's pre-installed. And of course, that one doesn't have any libraries. That's a classic. So does this path exist? Does this exist? Hold on. It does exist. Okay. So there's that. Okay. So why does find package find the wrong thing then? Do I need to set like the CMake module path to nothing? Uh,
A GNU Linux
how the
beard?
hell is
What
this
does
going
that
on?
mean?
Sorry, what?
Muga is making fun of my beard, calling me a GNU/Linux beard haver.
Hmm. Okay, LVM
Get that GNU out of here. We're Clang
we
users.
need to set Clang there as well. Don't tell me it's that. Oh my god. Don't tell me it's that. Oh, fuck off. Of course it's that. Okay. And now, I presume, it'll just work. Hmm? Yeah, of course it does. Okay, so the problem was, this is brilliant. You need to actually tell CMake where to find Clang, but if you don't give it the right path, then for some ungodly reason, because that's how it just, because that's just how it works. Even if you set the correct LVM dir, it will still find the wrong one if you don't also set the right Clang dir, which is just brilliant. Well done, CMake.
Well done,
Okay.
fantastic.
So, now you need the entire dance with syntax only action and all of that. Okay. How do you do this again? I haven't done this in a while.
But this like function-based stuff, Mugume, I have no idea. Shell. It's a shell. I should have done this, not here.
Where's the thing? Here. Okay. Is it what else? Yes. Okay. So we need.
Build.
Oh, I'm not using a syntax only action here. I'm just iterating over the translation in Decal, aren't I? Yeah, that would do it. Okay, so now I need to remember how that works, because I'm typically write Clang tools. Okay, so we need a front action. Action. Okay. And now we give it this Laye refactor action. Okay. It should tell me what I'm missing. Okay. What? Create AST consumer. That's one thing I need. Create AST consumer. Okay. So that needs to return an AST consumer, and I think I need to set up a separate class that I need. I vaguely recall how this works, and that will actually then iterate over everything. CI. Well, I would expect that. Okay. What else do I need? Execute action. Sense. That's okay. Uses preprocessor only. We can just set that to false. Okay. That's that one. Now, what do I need to do in the consumer? Nothing. Great. Sure. Fine. We'll just grab the compiler instance then. Yeah. Great. And then just translation unit. This is pretty messy code. It'll do. Okay. Let's just get back and dump that. Then color, sure. Okay. Can we compile that? Not quite. Can the constructor? Well, we're gonna go type to. Oh, I need to include compiler instance, don't I? No, I shouldn't have to. But just it.
Is it bad if I can't find these header files anywhere in my
These
entire
headers,
project directory?
they should be in your wherever LVM is.
Right. So what if it says no such file or directory for the entire project directory of LLVM?
That to me indicates that you're not using find correctly
Probably
because it
not.
should be there. Like go cd into Clang, include Clang tooling, like cd into include Clang tooling, uppercase T, and then it should be here.
Should be.
There
There's
you
a
can.
tooling.h, so I'm totally just doing it wrong. Anyway, I've got it like attempting to build with a different script as well, just so I'm doing something while you're doing something. And we're stuck on include directories.
Getting
Is
there. I
all.
just need to remember how to do this.
Yep.
Well, I suppose what I can check is the this was from a while ago, but on the old C branch of LCC, there was a Clang tool
All right, you guys did do
or a
that.
Clang plugin. That's a Clang plugin, though. That's different, actually. So never mind. But I think I know where I can find one. Do I have one? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. What are we doing in here? Okay. Where is the okay, this doesn't even oh, this just uses that. Okay, is it that easy? I guess that's worth a try. So um so what you're saying is instead of this, I can just do
Yeah, no, it's just not even using the correct include directories, so I need a different.
sorry, what?
It's just not even referencing that directory, so it's not LLVM includers that I need. It's something else. Is it Clang includers?
If you want all the goddamn CMake stuff I'm doing, here you go, hold on. Should be more or less all of this. Some of it may or may not be needed.
Okay, that should do exactly what I need.
My message is too long, my bad. We can remove this comment. It's not that important. That's more or less everything that I'm doing. You just need to replace a few absolute paths.
Okay.
Okay, I need all of these. What? No. Why did you not copy it more? Okay. A few of these are duplicates, but that's fine. Good. So, and what I'm doing down here is this. I'm creating a callback. Sure, let's have this context.
Well, I have something that's linking and running now.
Right. And match. Well, we're just going to bind to the translation unit decal. Well, that's actually fairly pointless, though. This is a very dumb way of doing anything, but for now it'll do, just for testing. Okay, the problem is how do I do this in here? Because it needs a goddamn action. Okay, that's not gonna work then. It's very annoying because I haven't done this in a while. So, what is the problem here again? Oh, presumably. Okay, you get out of here. Does this have, it has a default constructor, so this is completely unnecessary. Okay. So that's not the problem. Oh, I forgot a semicolon. It was giving me a confusing error. That's the problem. Okay, so where did it put the thing? It put the thing in out, didn't it? Out bin Clang tool. Okay. Source util. Sure. Error while trying to detect compilation database. Okay. So the I need to tell it to output the compile commands then. Because I don't use those. Export compile command is on. Then we rerun this, rebuild that. That exported the compile command. So if I copy those into here and then run the thing, okay, and now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting somewhere with this.
Where are
So
we
we can
getting?
now run stuff with it.
Okay.
So now we need the AST matches. Using namespace Clang as well as Clang AST matches. Let's, for instance, print every function, whatever. Okay. Clang AST matches. function decal. I don't know, has name whatever main, bind that to main. Find the sure. Add match callback. Sure, the match. Okay, hold on. That is fine. I just need the match callback. So that's where that comes in. Match find a match callback. There we go. Let's make this a story. And let's make this a whatever. Let's make a match CV callback. This is probably abstract, but we'll get to that in a second. Do that. Do we have the AST context? We apparently don't. So where's the AST cons? Okay, hold on. It's not running that, which is the confusing part. How does that work? Hold on. Oh, you can do that. Okay, that makes it easier. That makes it easier. So you can do this. Run and just got results. Let's get node as function decal main and just print the thing. Okay, so can we do that? I need to grab this. This is matcher, and then we need a match finder. And we need to instantiate a match callback. Oh, that's what that's for. I see. Ah, okay, we're getting somewhere now. So that means I can yeet all of this nonsense. And we should be able to print main if it exists. Okay, well, it sort of worked. I think the compile commands are not right. Or maybe I need to do this in... How do I point it to the compile commands? What's the right way of doing that? Because I don't think it's just copying them into the... Do I need to run it in the out directory or something?
I have no idea. Where even are the compile commands for this one? Are they anywhere?
From the build directory or the command line? The P command line option, of course, naturally. You just have to know about that, eh? Okay, it's running into the usual problem where it can't find standard def, which is a problem that you can. There is a way of solving this, but this is just indicative of the fact that it's not reading the compile commands properly, which is very annoying. What if I do this? No. Oh, I hate this so much sometimes. Don't tell me I need to put it first. Don't tell me that's the problem. Okay, how do you specify the goddamn compilation database properly? It's always this. It is so annoying. That's not helpful. Okay, the hardest part, I mean, both of them are annoying, but the first problem is always how do you set up CMake correctly? The second part is always how do you get it to recognize the goddamn compile options? It is always that. It's always those two dumb things.
This is why we use Knob, everybody. Our build tool, fantastic. That's all you gotta do. There's my files. Here's my files. There's my project.
Use the damn thing.
There's my compile command. There's my building of a C file. Here's my building of a project. I have all this. So good. Build project. Nub. What am I looking for?
Do you need to just do, okay, don't tell me it's this. No, it's not. Oh my God. Is there anything on here that would help? Where's the Clang tooling channel? In Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Hold on. I think I'm getting somewhere. This is why it's good to be on the LVM Discord, because there is someone who's had that problem before, and apparently there's a solution here. So let's see. Load from directory, unless we can literally just use RB1. Error message, sure, whatever. Fine. Um, if that's error. Good. It's at here. Honestly, this is why we have lib formats. Stop it. At here, v1, and we gotta make sure. I'm not even going to bother with my command and options library for this.
At a point where I need to figure out where the fuck the standard library headers are.
That is the classic problem. Um, that is because it doesn't. So the way Clang works is, if you just run Clang on the command line, you're not invoking Clang, you're invoking the Clang driver.
Yep.
Yes, driver, because the driver for the Clang driver. That driver will construct a command line and pass that to the actual Clang CC1 driver, which will then construct a compilation job and everything. And the point is that somewhere during this process, it adds all the include directories
Yep.
explicitly to the include path. So the correct way of doing that is, for a Clang tool, is to have CMake output a compilation database and then import that to get the right flags. That way you have all the flags you're compiling your program with. And that will pull in all the headers. And that's what I'm doing right now.
Nice.
So back to here. Um,
You have GNU ears. I have anti-GNU ears, Mr. Mugame. If I could, I would.
get all files. Oh, I need to, of course, do that. And is that it? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, well, I need to, fair enough, just do that. Fixed compilation database. What? Oh, I did. I'm an idiot. uh, yes, of course. Of course. I'm using load from directory and passing in a file path. That is not going to work ever. So error while opening. What? No such file. Okay, hold on. In the given directory. Well, that should have worked. Maybe I need to do... What do you mean, no such file in directory? Am I dumb or something? No, it's there. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let's go to fixed compilation database. Load from... Load from file. Is that JSON? Okay, now I need to open up the LVM sources in a different window because this one only has the headers. So let's go to goddamn compilation database. So let's see what this code actually does. So there's load from directory, which does what? Let's see. Phone late with okay. Okay. It is probably literally faster to just do that. There we go. Let's see. Okay, of course it does that. That is just marvelous. Oh God, fair enough. Okay, let's take a look at this. Am I doing something wrong? Fixed compilation database load from directory. I'm passing in the right directory, I think. Right, this takes a string ref, so that's not the problem.
All right, includes resolved. What the hell do I do?
Naming it incorrectly? No, it's there, is it not? It is there. So did I not recompile? That could be it. No, I did recompile, but that is not it. You need a trailing slash. No, that is a backquote. Error. Well, okay, let's search for error while opening. There. The load from file. That's called where? It's called here. Okay, there we go. Load from directory. Of course, because that doesn't check for a compile commands, Jason. It checks for a compile flags.txt. Okay. What is the right one for a compile commands.json? What do I need for that? God, I hate this sometimes. CPP. That's in Clang D. That is not what I want. This is all in Clang D. That is not what I want. Do we need JSON compilation database? Is that it? Hold on, we might be onto something here. Oh, hold on. Okay, what is wrong with you sometimes? That is called into the base class. Okay. JSON compilation database. Open that. Oh my god, you're so fucking slow. Oh god, so annoying. Here. Load. There is a load from file. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. What does this take? JSON command lines. I'm sorry. What? J. Okay, fine. We're gonna use auto detect. That's probably what we want. Jesus Christ. Oh, I see. It's because in case you're using Clang CL, probably. It's probably because of that. Okay, it's still not finding standard def. This is getting annoying. Get outcome. Okay, for or command line. Just and I just do format print is this, and then we're gonna do format join. Does this take the range and then the thing? Okay, line space. Get compile commands for a file path. Let's do source main.cc. Then just return 42. Do you need absolute paths? Is that it? Okay, absolute paths work. So we're getting somewhere finally. Christ, don't. So let's print all the files. Let's see. Relative. Don't tell me they're relative to the build directory. That would be sad. No, they're just straight to absolute paths. Okay. What the hell then? Why is this not? That is dumb. Why is that not working? Wait, does that have? It does have all the right include paths, does it? iSystem Clang include. No, that's hold on. It is missing some of the include paths, I think. Because that's the Clang driver command line, not the CC1 command line. Starting to get really annoyed by this. Oh no, 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 that.
Well, I'm looking up member expressions already, so maybe you want to stop looking around with
What?
it. I'm doing AST matching stuff, so
I see. What approach are you? What did you do to get it to work? Are you building an entry or?
I'm out of tree. This is
Okay,
all over here.
what did you do for this? Let me see.
I copied this from online, and it worked.
Well, that's gonna build it, okay. But the actual code, how you're loading the compilation database.
What do you mean? You make compile commands?
Yeah.
It just is there.
Yeah, it's there. How are you invoking the thing? No, how are you invoking the tool?
Right below it.
Are you passing all the arguments manually? Is that what you're doing?
Just the handful that I need for it to run.
Sure, that is the brute force way of doing it.
Mhm.
That works. That is
It
one way of
works
doing it. That
really
isn't the
good, yeah.
proper way of doing it, but that is one way
I
of
don't
doing
need
it.
proper right now. I need it refactored. So
Sure, so long as it's not giving you any errors, that works.
we're good. These are all of the member expressions in that translation unit.
Okay, good.
There's a lot of them, and I don't know how to use the matcher yet.
So now I need to know what you actually want to refactor.
We need... So, let me fix that. In here, we have this. We want to, probably for the time being, going to copy instead of... Well, I mean, it's going to be error resilient. It's because these are going to be semantic, not syntactic errors, right? So I could just move.
Yeah, but just copy them just in case.
So I
I
want
don't know what it will do
these
otherwise.
in here. I want this in here. And I guess I'll put it up top to be consistent with whatever was going on before. And I want... I don't remember what I did to all struct types here. I think it became just a void star. So I'll leave that one for now. These are liar types. Those are... Wait. Add that. So that'll probably just go into sema or IRGen instead. That'll be a different thing. Then... I think that's all I care about. So we want instances of accessing this to be refactored into accessing this through a pointer. So then I want this here. So I probably also need to go ahead and update everywhere that I'm storing this so that we can run through that. For example, we have module up here references this context. I'm going to temporarily just call this Laye context, and we'll refactor the name later, but it needs to be going, instead of accessing this, it needs to access this dot this.
So what you're saying is, in every place in the program where the left-hand side is a Laye context,
And the right-hand side, yep. And the right-hand side is any of these fields.
For instance, the Laye types, it should instead access what?
This, right? So anywhere we have module.context and it's referencing one of these fields that's in here, it needs to instead do module.Laye context dot Laye context. So I need to, there's a lot of different ways this could happen, right? It's not just this one. There's a few different places the context is accessed. And somebody's asking what the CC extension is for. The CC extension is just another way to do the C++ file extension, one that we use here.
But basically what you're saying is that if you're accessing these fields that have moved, you need to rename that one member from context to Laye context. Is that what you're saying?
And insert the indirection. Well, okay, so that's, yes. So that's one step. The second step...
Give me an example, because this is confusing. These are a lot of structs.
Yes, there are a lot of structs. So that you are correct on one. The other one I didn't explain yet was if it's referencing one of these ones from the Laye context, it needs to then do pointer indirection through the additional field here. So let's look at Sema, for example.
Look at an example.
Yep, let me smallify this. Let's look at probably analyze node has all of the cases we want. So Sema context. So here we're doing something and we need access to Sema context Laye types. That's in Laye. So this needs to be replaced with Sema context, or in this case Laye context, arrow Laye context Laye types. So rename this insert Laye context, which doesn't exist there. Which will be the same thing here. This is not a member access on the right-hand side, though. This is Sema context with no member access on the right hand, but this needs to also become a rename Laye context into Laye context.
Can we maybe not do the rename? It's just one of them. I mean, the renaming is going to be more annoying. You can do that with your LSP probably.
Right.
So instead of what I'm saying, instead of doing both the renaming and inserting something, let's do one of them at first.
So problem is still I need to refactor whatever the fuck this means. Because in this case, Sema context does not need to be a Laye context. It needs to be a Laye context, right? So I could either leave it as a Laye context to not have to refactor it right now and add the Laye context and call it Laye context, and then worry about doing my F2 refactoring later, renaming these fields. Either way, this still needs to rename the member access from context to Laye context. It's not renaming semantically.
The Laye context contain the Laye context or the other way around?
Laye is the highest level. It contains Laye.
Okay, so everywhere where we're accessing Laye arrow something, you need to do Laye arrow something.
Yep.
Is what you're saying.
Not everywhere, but in a lot of places.
For all of those members.
Yep.
Okay, good. We're getting somewhere then. So, in that case, I match member accesses whose left-hand side is the type. So it's you always pass these by pointers, but I'm not sure if you need to match pointers or not. But we can probably test that on Compile Explorer. Let me see. Do we have a Clang query? Okay. Let's not use GCC. Let's get this dumb thing out of here, and there we go. So what we want, I don't know what all of the matches are called off the top of my head, but we need one for member access. I think you're already matching one.
I'm matching member access, yeah. I don't know how to use it yet, but yes.
Yeah, what do you have so far? Because I don't know what all the matches are called off the top of my head.
All I have done is where the fuck is it? This one. I have just bound member expression to a name member expression and nothing else. So now we got to learn AST matching.
Something like this. Hold on. X and then main X. That should match that. And struct. Okay. So now we need to check the documentation.
Mm-hmm.
AST match reference, I think that is it. And we have member expression. Okay, no, that's not, hold on. Another expression, it matches that. Okay, that is fine. What can I use with that? Is there a left-hand side? So we can do as left side as height, probably. Does that work? Is it not called has left? What is it called? Okay, it's left-hand side, capital LHS. Okay, let's pass this too, so it doesn't give us stupid errors. Okay, hold on. What can we use for member expression? No, is arrow, that's not what we want. No, no. Has object expression, maybe? And then that would have to be oh, for God's sake. I'm not terribly familiar with AST matches. It would honestly be easy for me to do this manually, but that's not the proper way of doing it. Are there any examples from that expression? Okay, we can do that, and we can do member has name X. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't need to bind to anything. Okay, we can check for specific member names. Now we just need to check for, oh, there's an example here. Has object expression, has type, points to okay, sure, that probably works. How's name we want? Indent, of course, you can't use tab here because it's a goddamn browser. Screw browsers, honestly. So annoying. Expression has type, record, point to decal as name food. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. So this, hold on, where is it? This should match a member access using an arrow whose left-hand side is called foo and whose right-hand side is called x.
Okay.
So instead of foo and x, you write what was it called, Laye context, and I don't know, some member that you want to replace. No, the name of the type has name as the name of the type, not the name of the member.
Hmm.
Because it says record
Points
decal.
to record decal, yeah. And then into layer context, we want to grab. Let's do this one. Mm-hmm.
Maybe clear the terminal a bit too.
It's gonna absolutely fill up if it finds anything. Nothing. Okay.
Well, maybe I think try Laye context because that's probably where it's currently.
No, nothing's in Laye context. Liar is the current one that everything's pointing to. We're trying to change this.
Did you build it or also run it? Does your build sh also run it?
It does a b, build, and run.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, go back to the Laye refactor.cc because it's binding it, but you need to probably print it. Oh yeah, get nodes as member extra dump. Yeah, honestly, that should probably work.
Yeah, that's what we were doing before in all of this up here.
Let's see, Laye module. Yeah, sure, that looks about right, probably.
Yeah, this wasn't matching what I wanted it to match, but it was printing.
What file are you running it on?
The parser.
Does that have any accesses to anything in there?
Oh yeah, it's one of the things that's got a lot of them. We want to change this to this. This currently exists. This is what we want to fix.
The name
This
of the
does not.
struct also Laye context, or is it just a type def?
They're both the same thing. I do exactly the same tag as I do.
Okay, hold on.
Uh,
Do you need to? Oh, it might be because you use it's a type def. So what if I hold on? Do I need to match a type def type? Because my
that does
example
do
here,
something, yes.
I think you need type def type instead of record decal.
The type def
Type
decal
def
might be
decal, that is. Oh, what is type def decal? Isn't that different?
Might be. It's printing something. I just don't know if it's right.
Type def declarations.
It's pointing to things that look correct though. It's pointing to the .h file. Nothing in the C file.
Instead of, is there a, oh, you probably don't have that because that's, no, I don't think the AST printer is linked by default. I don't think you can do that. Hold on. Is that's the wrong one. I have too many things open. This is the one I want. Do we have instead of dump, do we have print? Yeah, well, you need a stream for that is the problem.
And pretty.
Print.
To
Because what Clang has an AST printer that will print out the AST basically as code.
Mhm.
But I don't think that's, you need to call into the AST printer for that. I don't think there is a function on the nodes themselves to do that. I mean, you could try print pretty, for instance. I don't know
It's
if that
got
would
so
help.
many arguments I don't know where to get from. It needs the O
Uh,
stream, it needs a printer helper, it
yeah,
needs a
the O
printing
stream is the
policy.
easy part, but pretty. I think you can just pass a null pointer for the second, apparently. The policy. Uh, oh, you get that one from the Lang option, so that's not helpful. Because I don't think we have those anywhere in here. So that's not going to help. Where is this here? Yeah, for the policy, the problem is you can construct one if you have the Lang options thing, but actually, do you have access to the AST context somehow? Can you do like result? Maybe like context? Is that it? Do you have get Lang ops or something? Or
Printing
what is the
policy.
type of what? Okay, that's a thing. Is that a function or
It is something.
it's not something
Member
you're allowed to access? But context is an AST context, isn't it?
get printing policy. I'm allowed to access
Oh, you can
that.
try that.
That'll do it. So then I just need the O stream. What was the O stream that I need?
Just do LVM : I don't know, something outsource or something.
Yes.
Let's see if that does the same thing or if that actually prints it as code. Well, you should maybe add a new line.
Uh, new line symbol equals new line.
Yeah,
I
but I
guess I
don't
can
think it
print my
prints one
own.
automatically, like
Yeah,
because it's a single expression. You after each one, just print a new line.
something like that probably.
That should do, yeah. Okay. Oh, also, I'm dumb. We probably could have just issued a diagnostic for this.
Yeah, we could try that too.
Because that's how we're supposed to fix it too. You issue a diagnostic with a fix it, a hint, and then you auto apply that.
Mm.
So, either the result or the context should have a diagnostics engine you can use to issue diagnostics. Should be get yeah, there we go. I think it's diag. Okay, how do you do this with a diagnostics engine? Because typically all of the like the parser and semi and Clang have convenience functions to just issue a diagnostic, so I don't actually know how to do that off the top of my head. Let's see. Literally anywhere where we issue diagnostic, it's okay, that is using diags get diagnostic. Well, I think I'm doing that in here somewhere. Hold on. Uh Diagnostics engine. Okay, but where am I? Oh my god. Where is it? Come on. Oh my god. So annoying. Am I not using this thing anywhere? Of course not. Why would I? Okay, hold on. So let me remember how to do this. Okay, hold on. Is it? Oh, is it? Do you need a diagnostic builder?
Probably. I have a dot report that takes in things I don't necessarily know how to populate.
Oh, hold on. Oh, that's a store diagnostic. Yeah, that's CDOG. That's expecting that I already have one.
Yeah, or I could do a diag ID, which I don't know what that is, or one tagged with a location. So.
Yeah, I think you want a diagnostic builder. Which takes, what does it take? It takes the diagnostics engine. No, that's just a class in the Clang namespace. Clang : diagnostic builder. And you can construct one passing in the engine, I believe. Okay, and then there should be some way to report one of that. What is your problem? Is inaccessible. What is the constructor private? Oh, that constructor is private, actually. My bad. Oh my god, aren't you annoying? Okay, so no, that constructor is private. So what is the correct way of doing this then? I haven't done this in so long. Is it just Clang diagnostic? I don't know. I need to go. Let's go to the. I think I'm using that in some other project. This is not how people typically use any of this, at least not in LVM, so I don't know how to do any of this off the top of my head. Okay, let's go back to here. Here. Am I actually using one anywhere here? Okay, then let's go to LCC because I know I did it correctly there. Let's go to like the branch from I don't know how long ago.
This is constructed by the diagnostics engine report method and allows insertion of extra information.
So it is that.
So it is report, but I don't
Okay,
have
can
a
you use
thing to
that
pass to
then?
report. Because if I go to
Let's see.
report, that's the thing that took the stored stuff, right?
What does that? That takes a store diagnostic. Is that okay? It says one of three, so there's two other
I
overloads.
told you what the other two were. It's an ID that I don't know what it is, and
Okay,
an ID
sure,
with a
that's
location.
easy. You need to get the just save the diagnostics engine in a variable. We're gonna need it a few times. And then do report, and then there should be a get custom diags ID function on the diagnostics engine. It's a reference, do auto reference.
Fingers. God
Jesus
damn
Christ.
it. I am having a terrible time typing.
I
There we
could do
go.
that.
Okay, so what are we looking at now?
There should, okay, de dot, I think it's get custom diag ID or something. Yeah, that. And you need to pass in a level and a format string.
Is it here? Is it info or something?
It should note, I think, is one of them. Or remark, I don't remember.
Yeah, but I don't know where it is.
Well,
Clang.
you just had the enum name, just type it in. Clang : diagnostics engine : level, and then it should autocomplete.
There it is. It was not.
Node, for instance, sure. Then you need a format string. I don't know. That you can just be like here or something. I don't know. And then the report should return something. You don't need to assign that to anything because when the destructor of that should issue the diagnostic, but now we need to, I think, or actually, hold on. Because you haven't given it a source location is the thing.
Mm-mm.
I think you can just pass it a source range. So if you, okay, the way this works is no, I think that might also work, but the way you typically do that is it would be get begin lock is typically what is the start location. That might work. Okay. That is one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is you take the thing that report returns and you treat it like an output stream, and you pass in the source range like that with the left shift operator. But this should also work. So that should now issue a diagnostic pointing to that position for all of these.
Mhm. Nope.
Hold on. Is there something? Okay, hold on. Where was the damn thing? Okay. God, where is it? This is. I could have sworn I had a. Where is my copy of that? Oh my god. I can never find anything. It's atrocious. Okay. Where's. I hate
Totally
GitLab
should
so
though.
much. Where can I see my GitLab? How can I view my repositories? I hate this website. God. Is it project instead of? Oh my god. Yes, there we go. Finally. God. Found the damn thing. Okay, format check plugin. There we go.
Hey Connor,
Code that
pretty
actually
good.
wrote when I knew how to do this. Diags report should just work, actually.
It might just be because Node. I don't know why it would just be because Node. It
No, I
says it's
doubt it,
just
but you can be
working.
warning or something. I don't know.
Error. It's going good. We're
Error.
learning some shit. Starting to think it might have just been better to keep going manually, but hey, we're learning.
Well, you need a diagnostic to be able to fix it up.
There
Okay,
we go.
it
So
was the node, apparently.
Note
Interesting.
is probably a thing you need a previous diagnostic to point to.
They're typically attached to previous things, so that might be it. But there you go. Did it find the correct things?
It looks like it. This stuff here.
Mm-hmm. You can underline it too, by the way, if you go back to the source file. And okay, at the end of the call to report, at the very end, just do left shift. No, not dot, just left shift. And then member dot get source range. That should underline it.
Cool. We are refactoring, Connor. There's a problem where I'm splitting up this struct in two, and it's a little bit complicated to pull these things out. So we are experimenting with writing a Clang tool to do it for us, at least 80% of the way, maybe. And as you could maybe expect, touch of a nightmare. Maybe if I make this bigger.
Can you maybe zoom out? There you go. So that makes sense because the way this works is it's the obviously the P arrow context is the left hand side, I would imagine.
Yep, and then the right is what we're looking for here. Cool.
So you want to replace that with what exactly?
In this case, we want to replace it with P arrow Laye context, Laye, arrow liar context, Liir, arrow Laye types. So we want to replace the right-hand side of the left-hand side with another member expression.
Okay, that should be doable, I think. So, hold on, let me just quickly find the thing I was looking at earlier.
What type of parser am I using for which part? For this part, we're using just Clang, straight up. For the language itself, we hand wrote it. It's just a regular old recursive descent parser.
Oh, actually, I just saw something in the go to the struct that has the run function in it. Does that happen to have a diag member function that you can use instead of that? So in no, in there, just type diag. Does that exist as a member?
I don't think so. I have these.
Oh, apparently not. So the match callback does not have that then. Interesting. Interesting, because okay, the Clang tidy check would have that, but this does not. So let's see if we can do this with just this then.
This one function is a
So
prat parser, Connor. So that's about it. It's mostly
the
recursive
way
descent.
this generally works now is we create fixed hints to insert stuff. So
Okay.
maybe like break that left shift operator onto a new line so we can actually see something here. So you wanna so now we need to basically figure out where we need to insert something. So you wanted to do context arrow Laye context, right?
So we're gonna go from something context something like this to something Laye context liar context something. That's the transformation. And then I'll worry
Okay,
about
let's do
renaming
the
this
Laye
later.
context first, the one on the right. It's hard for me to pronounce this because Laye context and Laye context sound almost the same. Brilliant naming local.
In my accent, in my dialect, they are different enough that I
In
don't
your,
care.
yeah, because I don't pronounce my R's.
I
That's why.
pronounce most of my R's, so it's all
Yes, I
good.
know. God. Okay, hold on. I have 10,000 things open. That's the right one. So let me navigate to so I can actually tell you what's in the damn thing. So this is a member expression. Let's go to here. What do we have? Do we have a source location we can use for this?
For the entire left-hand side, yes. Not for the right hand of the left hand
We
yet, but
want
we
the
can
source
probably get it.
location of the actually the source location of ideally we want the source location of the like arrow or dot, but I don't think that is stored here. So I think we could probably insert it before the right hand side. On the right hand side would be, let's see, is there's get base that will give us the left hand side. And there's angle. Okay, it even has for things with template parameter lists. Okay. Get member. Return the location of the okay, get member lock will give you the location of the member, apparently. So what we want to do then is in the report call, we want to add another thing with the left shift operator. And what you want to do is a fix it hint. So that just colon, and I think it's create insertion.
I see create replacement as well. A little
I don't
while.
remember if it's before or after. Let's just create insertion lock. Insert given at a specific. Okay, does it insert it at or before? It's not.
Well, we
At
can
is
find out.
brilliant. Let's just throw it in there and let's just insert the code you want to insert. So that would be like.
And just see where that goes. And we'll work
No,
up
I
from
think you
there.
need to do Laye context and then arrow because this is the location of the member. That's the right hand side. That's after the arrow. So I think you need that.
Okay, well, let's see what happens.
And then we just need to get it to auto apply that. And that I'd have to look into because you can do that if you're writing a Clang tidy check. You just need to figure out how to get it to do that here. But it seems like it is before, so that's good. Uh, Okay, I want. What are you using for command line options? Are you using the command line options parser thing that they have?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything at the moment, just whatever the default is.
So you're using the command line options parser, I think, the
Yep.
common options parser thing. Okay, sure. I do wonder if we can just do what is it? I think it's either dash fix or dash fix it or something. You can try that in the invocation of your tool.
Yeah, that'll be in here. Here before or after the thing?
Before,
Here.
I think it's before at least. It's not dash dash, it's dash fix, I think. Either dash fix or dash fix it. You do have the current state of your repository committed, I hope.
Yep. We've made a handful of changes now because of just whatever we've done before, but this is it, everything's pushed already. Yes.
Okay, so let's see what that does. I'm not sure you can just do this with any random Clang tool or whether you need a Clang tidy tool specifically. If it's the latter, then I'll probably look into this later or tomorrow or something. But
I'm in the wrong thing, that's why. Here. Fix is not a thing. What about fix it?
okay, can you just do dash dash help and let's see what it gives you? And actually, it's not a bad idea. Okay, that is not particularly helpful. It only has the generic things. Okay, so we might have to do this via Clang tidy then. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Maybe it is after the dash dash actually. Because maybe it is something that you have. Yeah, let's try that maybe.
Try what?
Do it after the dash dash. Let's see. There was. Can you scroll up? There was some error at the top. Okay, can you
That's
clear your
way too.
console, please?
I can.
God. Okay, good. So let's see. Did you mean X Clang? Okay, yeah, let's do that X Clang fix it. That actually passes something to the actual Clang driver. Let's see if that does what we wanted to do. Did it do something? I don't know. Can you check your code? Did it do something?
Oh. Nope.
No, apparently not. Okay. It might be because we're issuing these errors and not Clang itself, actually. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. So how do you do this with just any random Clang tool? Clang tool. Up there. Fix it. Hold on. This commit looks interesting. Okay, hold on. This looks interesting. Well, we'd have to look at this a bit longer, but I found a random commit that seems to add, or a random PR that seems to add a fix-it functionality to some Clang tool, and it does seem like we can rewrite stuff using a front-end action. Again, ideally, I would like to take some time and actually look into how to do this properly instead of doing it just on stream unprompted.
Yep.
Because the thing is, the proper way to do this is not pass in all your goddamn command line options manually. You should never have to do that. You should just be able to point it to the right build directory and it should do that automatically.
Yeah.
So I think what I should do is actually write a proper template that can just take any random check and apply it. But this is more or less a start, so I think it's possible to do it with a Clang tool to just do this sort of refactoring. You just need to figure out the details.
Yeah.
So I think it would make more sense if I took some time to look into this. I'm gonna go to bed now or soon. Oh, and I'm gonna look into this when I get up
Okay.
tomorrow. And if you want to work on something, what you can do is build some AST matches that match all the things that you actually want to refactor.
Yep, I can try to do that.
Because of the code that we've written here, if we go back to the file, the matches as well as the diagnostics that have the fix-it hints, that's going to stay the same. So what if you want to work on this, what you can do is build a bunch of AST matches that match all the things that you want to replace, and then already generate all the diagnostics as warnings or errors, including the fix-it hints that do the things that you want them to do. And then the only thing I need to figure out is how to, one, actually import the compilation database properly, and two, apply the fix-it hints.
Yep. Yeah, let me know. We'll see where I get with it. I may or may not just go back to the other branch I did and continue to see how far I get manually doing it. But we will see. Interesting, because I turned it off. Why isn't it formatting? Because I turned off formatting.
Yeah, the way this works is sometimes it only stops reformatting on the line after the Clang format off. That is typically how it works, I think.
Yeah,
So
no,
you put in the same
I
line,
just forgot I put Clang format off there. I was thinking it was this, not that.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah, forgot it was there because there's comments up here as well that I didn't write, so I just kind of tuned them all out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm tired too, though.
Yeah, the thing about this is it's always a bit annoying to do these sort of things out of tree because you need to set everything up properly. It's a lot easier to do this in Clang.
Yeah, but we got it.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, as I said, I should be able to figure this out when I get up. So, because this isn't like most of the stuff is there, it's not too complicated. And I know how to do it using a Clang tidy check, but I only know how to do that in tree is the problem.
Gotcha. Well, yep, we can call it there for now.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for your help. where no matter where we end up with it, it's always fun to learn. I might be able to take some of this and apply it to the compiler itself or to its libraries or whatever. So hey, never wasted
Yeah, and
time.
also once I'm done writing a template, it should be as easy as just adding AST matches and diagnostics.
Yeah. So I'll probably play
It's
around with
all
this.
because the thing is, with this right now, you have to deal with the two most annoying things about writing, about using Clang as a library. One, how to set it up properly in CMake, and two, how to get it to find your goddamn system headers, and or by extension rather, how to get the command line correct.
Mhm.
Because you have to, it's as annoying if you just want to use Clang as a library to, for instance, parse some C++ code and get all the, or C code and get all the function declarations. Because you have to deal with all of this as well, but it's slightly different because there's another function you can use for that to just build an AST from a file. That is a lot easier than just doing this, but I don't think you can just do fixit hints on that.
Mhm.
But you just have to know that that function exists, otherwise you're screwed.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna call it here then, everybody. Everybody, thank Eternal for servitude, help. I don't know, fancy words to not sound like we're just saying thank you all over again.
If we really can't figure it out, I'll just ask someone who knows this better than me. So
Yeah, I'd still like to figure it out, even if I don't use it for the entire thing, because it's just
Yeah,
cool to know. Hopefully I stream some more this weekend. I've got a 3-day weekend and well, I have plans on Saturday. So Friday and Sunday I might stream or just do more offline work. I don't fucking know. Even if I do offline work, you guys can always come to the Discord and I post all the fucking time, all of my problems in here. That's in the description. That's about it though. Unless Eternal, you want to say anything, I know.
I think that's just about it.
That's about it.
Join the Discord, everyone.
Join the Discord, everyone. We complain a lot about programming languages because that's all we do with our daily lives. It's great. I'll leave it for there. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.